Hello everybody. How are you doing today? I knew I could get off these all cut in one with a 1.5 disc. Anyway, I thank you for joining me. We are working on making a bracket for our Harbor Freight winch, and we're going to mount that on the tractor. So stay with me and we'll see if we can get this all done, and who knows, it might be helpful to you too. What we're doing out here is we're going to mount it right to the front. I like the idea of mounting it to the front. The back is a good idea too, but I think in my situation I want to be able to see what's going on. So we cut these in half. They're going to go right up here. These are super strong. They act almost like an I-beam instead of angle, which isn't quite as strong. I was going to use a solid piece in front, but I don't have one quite long enough, and it gets super heavy. But we're still going to use this between our two that is going to attach to the Harbor Freight bracket, like that. That's my initial plan. Got to get this cleaned up, and we got to take some measurements. By cutting it in half also, by ripping it the long way, the advantage to that is it doesn't stick out quite as far as if I use 2 whole pieces. This also doesn't weigh quite as much as if I use 2 whole pieces, but I should still get a lot of the benefit. I did it right here. I don't normally like to do it on my workbench, but I wanted these measurements to be pretty exact. So I did it here. I'll finish up in the vise, but I'm gonna go test this out on the tractor first. That is the max right there. Yep. Okay. And that will mount. This is not in the way. This is the same material that I made the heavy-duty gusset plate out of when I repaired the back end of the tractor. Now we need to mount winch bracket. We've got to weld that to it. Let's open this up. See how this, and that is not in the way. Right at 5 inches. You can still get good weld penetration on the back side. Okay, the bracket is pretty much finished now. That's where it sits. I have to drill holes yet. I have to drill some holes for the bracket itself. Here is where we are at now. We just finished up making the bracket. We got extra braces on the back all around. Not labeled, but yes, it is pouring down rain. That's what all that noise is. I know I'm not talking a lot here in this video about what I did, but you can see pretty well what happened. And this can fit in pretty much any tractor. You just need to take careful measurements and be able to make the bracket yourself. And again, if you have any questions, be sure to ask in the comment section below. Make sure to like and subscribe too. Don't forget to go through and use Loctite on all of your nuts and bolts. Pretty soon I might add a sheet metal cover over this, because I did find that when using the bucket for some dirt work that I would drop some dirt into the winch. So it might be a good idea to protect it. I haven't done it yet, but it's not a bad idea. Completely misses it. I had to drill the hole extra large because of the Y in the cable was bigger than the end here, and so I have to patch it here with Bondo. We're going to see how that works. It is now time to wire up the solenoid to all the wires that we just ran through. We're back to our next coat of Bondo here. I'm going to try to keep building this up. This here that we're putting in is the wired interface that connects, and that way you can control remotely the winch. I mounted this solenoid on this plate that you see that I'm bolting on. That is right above the four-wheel drive shaft, and it's just a piece of sheet metal that helps cover so dirt and stuff like that doesn't get up inside the fan belt and all that. So that's where I mounted it to. I thought that would be a good, safe, protected place. We mounted it on the plate down there, and we are out of the way of the belts. We'll push that red line down a little bit. You're out of the way of the fan. I removed the coolant tank here so I could get access to the battery. This is the final hookup here. The positive cable has a fairly large breaker box attached to it, and I decide to zip tie that to the bracket of the battery. That was the best way that I could find where I could get it under the hood and still mounted tight. See how much clearance there is, even with it all the way down. Bucket removed all the way down. Maybe it could go a hair more, I'm not sure. Okay, we're going to test the winch after we installed it. Jerison has the camera, and we're going to look at, we've got the remote, we've got an out and an in on our remote, and we're doing the break-in, and the key has to be in the on position. Okay, and Jerison, you can see where we have it hooked up at. Oh, I wonder if I should put the tractor in neutral. Wow, that's pretty tense. Let's see.
Watch your foot.
Okay. Let's see how it goes now. have the wires running along up under here, up through here, and the solenoid is down inside there. So I think this was a big success putting this on. We'll find out as we actually get to use it. So take care, God bless, and have a great day.